It is November 2022, and we're looking at the home sales data that came in for October of 2022. We're looking at the Albuquerque metropolitan statistical area. That is single family attached and single family detached homes. It's a Tego Venturi Realty Group, Keller Williams Realty in Albuquerque. I've been doing these reports for many years, have a little pretty good perspective on where we are, where we may be going. I'll see if I can throw some of that in there. But I'm going to start right here because this is really the story, is the number of homes selling has declined. We're down 33% in the number of homes selling this year versus October of last year. That's 809 homes this year. And if we look at it from a rolling 12 months standpoint, so well, you know what that means. So down 17%. So we've definitely seen a decline in the number of homes selling. And, you know, needless to say, or maybe needless to say, is a lot of that has to do with the mortgage rate increase. So we've seen mortgage rates go from 3.5% at the beginning of the year, more or less, up to now 7.5%. And that's definitely taken its toll on affordability for folks. So that has definitely pushed some people out of the market. Now, with all that being said, the number of homes for sale is actually still very low, especially from a historical standpoint. Yes, now we're up 25% versus October last year, right here at about 1,300, give or take. At any given time right now in Albuquerque, we're seeing somewhere around that 1,300 homes or so on the market. I do expect that to start to decline here going through November, December. That's normally what happens, and you can see that here in the seasonal trend. And we were at such a low level earlier this year that it really created this firestorm of multiple offers, you know, bids over list price, because there was such high demand and such low supply. And it really pushed our home prices up this year. So let's take a look at that. Median sales price, we are now at $321,000. Again, that's across all single family, detached and attached. Obviously detached a little bit higher, but just to kind of even it out there, we get an idea of where we're at. So that's a 14.6% increase versus October last year. And if we look at it on a rolling 12-month standpoint, it's not quite as much, but we had such a big run up at the beginning of this year. Here it comes, 15%. Well, actually, I was wrong. So it's basically the same. If we do the 12-month rolling, we can see that prices have just gone up substantially over the last few years. And to give you some perspective here, over the last 3 years, median home prices in Albuquerque have gone up 46%. That is unprecedented, no doubt about it. And I mean, you can see here over the years, right, we kind of hit bottom after the market downturn right back here in 2012. And we've been on a steady, nice, gentle home price appreciation year over year, all the way up until 2019. And really it started in 2019, and we really started to see an acceleration in home price appreciation. And now you can see we peaked out here. Let's go back to the monthly chart. And you can see there's always ebb and flow through the year. And we had a peak in last year in 21, pulled back coming into October. We had a peak in May this year. Now we've had this pullback to October. We'll see what happens with November. But the thing that's really curious about this market is, you say, okay, we've had this huge price appreciation over the last few years, 3 years in particular. But the number of homes on the market is still very, very limited from a historic standpoint. So if we look at the number of new listings, these are homes that are coming on the market, it's down 26% from last October. And if we look at this one on the 12-month rolling, you can really see what's happened. You know, back from 15, 16, we're kind of seeing these kind of steady numbers, people putting their homes on the market, people selling their homes. We had a big pullback at the beginning of the pandemic, needless to say, less people put their homes on the market, and it was steady there. But now over the last year or so, it's just less people are putting their homes on the market. There's just less homes coming in that are for sale. which has really tightened up that supply and demand ratio. And if we look at the supply demand ratio, let me jump back to this. We're going to look at month supply. Again, historically, you go back to 2012, 2014, 2018, 3 months. Where's 18? Where's 18? There it is. Okay. Yes, we had, 3 months supply. And, all of these years, understand, we had home price appreciation. It was mild, which was good. It was healthy, but it wasn't overheated like we've had in the last few years. But we're still very low. We're at 1.4 months supply. And just for perspective, it's always one of the sayings out there in real estate is, 5-6 month supply is a balanced market. Well, we're still way, way below that. But, there's a lot of other dynamics that have happened over the last few years. Appreciation and interest rates. Again, I'm going to keep saying that because that's really had a huge effect on our market, no doubt about it. Let's see, what else did I want to look at? I know what it was. Days on market. So, we think of days on market to judge just how much activity there is out there. And we're looking at median days on market. And if we look at it here, we've had 100% increase versus October of last year. But that's 10 days, median days on market, meaning 50% of the homes that are coming on the market are under contract pending within 10 days. So there are homes still selling very fast. We're still seeing multiple offers in certain places just because of the tight supply. Yes, it's gone up quite a bit just in the last few months in the median days on market. Again, historically, still very low. Homes are still selling relatively fast if it's a good home, priced to the market, in the right areas, popular areas, the type of homes people are looking for. There's still demand out there, no doubt about it. So, and then one last thing is the foot traffic. What this tells us is the number of buyers that are out there actually looking at homes. This is lockbox activity from the homes that are for sale. And for October, we had a 28% decrease from October a year ago. But to put that again in perspective, because it's important, because the last 2 years are kind of goofy when we look at real estate statistics. It was 4.5 October of 19, and it's 5.8 now. So whatever that is, 20% increase. So there are still buyers out there looking for homes. Homes are still selling. And the thing you just have to be aware of is if you're thinking of listing your home, is that home prices have peaked, and they definitely peaked from a seasonal standpoint right now. I'm going to show you price per square foot now. We peaked, like I said, back here in April, May, pulled back June, July, August, September, kind of flat, and then down a little bit here in October as well. I would expect that to come down a little bit more through the winter. So there's, if you have your home on the market or you're listing your home, just be aware of that and make sure you're hitting the right price. Remember, you've had an amazing appreciation over the last few years. So, don't try to get too sensitive on the price and push it a little bit too high, because you might end up chasing the market down a little bit, as we say. And if you're a buyer, you get a lot more choices out there. There's more homes on the market right now. If we go back to number of homes for sale, more homes on the market than we've seen in the past 2 years for sure. So there is a few more choices out there than we've seen. So a lot of information there. If you need any help with your real estate, you have any real estate questions, reach out to us, a Venturi Realty Group, Keller Williams Realty, 505-448-8888. Thanks for watching.